Hi there. Are you trying to use Canva and you're a little bit overwhelmed by all of the things that it can do and you don't really know where to start? This is a great place. So I'm Erin. I'm the founder of Soltivity Studio, a digital marketing agency that specializes in helping entrepreneurs find their voice on social media, but in a soulful and a little bit more softer, aligned way. Before we get into it, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our new videos. Let's jump into just learning the basics of Canva. There's so much to learn. There's going to be more videos about this, but I also highly recommend going under the Learn tab on Canva and going to their design school because they have so many tutorials themselves already, and it's all free and included with your free account or with your paid Canva subscription. Canva is a great tool for creating designs that are something different than just a photo of your face or a video of you moving. You can use this to edit photos and to edit videos as well, but this also allows you to create your brand, your colors, your imagery, and put it all together here. So what we're going to do is I've opened Canva here. There are all sorts of different styles that you can create in. Some of them are for social media or websites. Other ones are for print, t-shirts, all sorts of different things that you can create in Canva. I definitely encourage you to play around with it. They have a free version as well as a paid version. The paid version is about $119 a year, I think it is. And I do honestly recommend that for you. If you're going to invest in one program, I do recommend it be Canva. There's so much you can do with it, between elevated templates, additional stock photos, as well as the scheduling platform that it has, and just so much you can do. But you don't have to invest in it right away. You could always hold off a little bit until things get moving more in your business. But for right now, I'm just going to click into the social media tab right here and show you how easy it is to create a design within Canva. So here you can see popular ones have popped up. We've got editing photos, Instagram posts, Facebook posts, Instagram stories. There's all sorts of different ones. If you're not seeing what you want that's being displayed to you, you can always go ahead and search. So right now I don't see anything for YouTube. So let's say I wanted to create there's YouTube up here. They're pretty good at having it all covered, but just say I wanted to look something up for YouTube. I could type in YouTube and it will show all of the templates that are available. So a YouTube banner or a YouTube channel logo. So it'll have it sized already for what it is. Or if I've had projects that I've labeled YouTube, I can click over here and it will show me what has YouTube in it. But for this instance, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to create a face or an Instagram post. So now we have a blank Instagram post here, and there are all of these templates over on this left-hand side that we can choose from if we want to use one of their pre-made templates. Now, what I will always recommend is to find one as a starting point, and then we're going to customize it for your brand based on what you have decided to go with. Think about what you want as you scroll through. One thing to notice is that if it has a little play button, it's going to come into this as a video. So probably this background is moving. And then you just have to either share it when you download it as an MP4, or change it to a PNG or a JPEG for a still image. Other things to note are that these little crown logos, these mean that it's for pro accounts only. If you try and download it, it will have the little Canva watermarks all across it. Definitely do not download those and use those on your socials or website. It is, very indicative of the fact that you are not paying for use of the product, the trademark, and it technically is going against their rules. And also it looks really bad when you have Canva's watermark all over your design. So if you don't have it, make sure to avoid the ones with the little crowns on it for now. So I'm just going to scroll down and see maybe there's something that stands out. All right, I'm going to use this. It seems really simple. So this has 3 of them. So you could do this as a carousel and you could apply to all 3 pages and it will make it so that there's 3 pages in this document. Or you could just choose one of them and that will bring that in. So right now for this example, I'm going to show apply to all 3 pages. So now we have the first one, the second one, and the third one. Generally for branding, you're going to have, a couple of colors that represent your brand. You're going to have your fonts that represent your brand, and you're going to want to keep these the same throughout your social medias and your website so that it creates consistency and people come to know what to expect from your brand. So here we have this very bright orange background. If that is your color, that's amazing. But most people, this is a little bit, probably not their typical brand color. I haven't worked with this brand color a lot. In the professional version of Canva, you're able to save your brand colors. So here you can see all of the Soltivity Studio colors that we use. If you have multiple brands, you can upload multiple brand kits. And so you can see all of these that you can save. It does make it easier, just another perk of Canva Pro. But if not, say you know what your color code is using a hex code, which is where it has a little pound or hashtag symbol in front of some letters and numbers together. So right now I'm clicked onto this background. You can see that the orange is highlighted there. And here I'm going to come to document colors. I'm going to click on that and say, okay, that's not the color I want. The color that I want is hashtag FFC7C0. There. Which is also the Soltivity Studio Pink. Happen to know that one off the top of my head. But then of course, this looks really bad with it. It does not work at all. So I would want to change this to reflect something that works with my brand. One thing that I do is use, let me move myself up here, a darker gray or sometimes black color. To me, I think that looks right for this one. I'll go ahead and change this as well. If I wanted to change all of those light colors in this document to this dark gray, I could just come down here and click change all. So you can definitely play with it, as well as the elements. You can change these as well, but maybe this isn't the right thing for me. So I would come over here. I would just look around, find something that I think aligns more. I saw these first when I clicked into it and I was like, oh, these are kind of cool. Let's say that this is something that's more in alignment than this little thing is. So everything is drag and drop in here. They try and make it very intuitive and user-friendly. So really what I recommend is just play. You can upload your fonts if you have certain fonts from Google or other fonts online. You can also save those. Here you can see the Soltivity fonts. So I can always go ahead, easily click it and change it over to one of my fonts, and then easily change this to another one of my fonts. So you can go through and adjust it, edit this all, have fun and play with it. What I recommend with Canva is to just take time. Don't take yourself too seriously. Don't worry too much about the outcome, just play with it. Say you wanted a photo of yoga on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and search yoga. And now you see up here, you can do graphics, photos, there's videos of it, audio, which I'm actually curious what they have for yoga there, but they probably have some like spa, Zen music, frames. They don't have any of that, or charts. They don't have any of that. But here, if you wanted to include a photo, you could scroll through. Again, you see that the Pro pops up here for ones that are for the paid version versus the free version. So if you had the free version, you could say, oh, well, this kind of goes in line with my branding here, with the color scheme that I have, however you wanted to make it work. And then you could just kind of, play with it. You could also go ahead, lower the transparency, lighten it so that it fades into it a little bit more. You could use a template that has more of the images embedded into it. This could be an interesting one to play with for something like this, or this, where you have the photo in the background with a reminder over the top. So really just play, and if you really want to dive into all of the things that Canva can offer, definitely go through the Canva Design School, which I will link below, because it is such a valuable resource.